So here's the thing about building AI agent systems. Sometimes the hardest part isn't building them. It's figuring out why they've quietly stopped working. My automated content pipeline was firing at 4 a.m. every night. Assembling video, running narration, rendering the final file perfectly, but nothing was posting. 3 days in a row. Same failure loop. The video just sat there. Finished. Going absolutely nowhere. Today I want to walk you through exactly what happened. Because the lessons are ones every builder needs to hear. The maddening thing about silent failures is that they look like success right up until the moment you check the output. TTS was falling back to the free voice instead of my premium one. That was bug number 1. Then the upload would error out quietly. And because there was no loud alarm, no red alert, I kept assuming the problem was somewhere else. I was chasing ghosts for 3 days. Meanwhile, a finished video sat in a folder going stale. The creation layer was fine. The delivery layer was completely broken. That distinction, creation versus delivery, ended up being the key mental unlock. When I finally cracked it, I found 2 separate bugs living in the same failure. First, a stale API key. The correct key was sitting in one config file, but one script was still reading from an old hard-coded reference somewhere else. Classic silent divergence. 2 sources of truth, and the wrong one was winning. The moment I unified them, a video that had been stuck for 3 days queued up and started processing within minutes. Second bug. YouTube was returning a 500 error because the title field wasn't being passed inside the platform. Configurations object. No helpful error message. Just a 500. Always validate your full payload shape, not just your auth token. Let me make this concrete because this failure mode will hit every builder eventually. When an API key rotates, whether you changed it manually, it expired, or a service forced a reset, every script that has that key hard-coded becomes a time bomb. Some of them will fail loudly. Others, like mine, will fail quietly and fall back to degraded behavior. The fix isn't just swapping the key this one time. The fix is architectural. One environment file. All scripts read from it. No exceptions. If you have to update a key in more than one place, you've already lost. Same principle applies to any config that can drift. Centralize it or suffer for it later. Here's the real scorecard. The pipeline is posting again. That win was huge. The 4 a.m. automation is chugging. The AI narration engine is clean. And the delivery layer is finally connected to the creation layer the way it was supposed to be. But not everything is solved. The 11 Labs premium voice issue is still open. The free plan simply can't use library voices via API. It throws a 401. And no amount of retrying fixes a plan limitation. That's a real decision. Pay for the upgrade or swap the voice. And separately, I'm testing a Discord bot with local models. The big ones time out on cold start. The small one works, but it's noticeably less capable. The gap between free and good is real and annoying. If you're building AI agent systems, you're going to hit these exact failure modes. Silent errors, API key drift, missing payload fields, plan limitations that only surface at 2 a.m. The goal isn't to avoid them. The goal is to find them faster, fix them cleaner, and build systems that make the next failure easier to diagnose. That's what this channel is about. Real builds, real bugs, no polish on the struggle. If that's useful to you, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me what your most maddening silent failure has been. I read every one. See you in the next build.